In this video, we will learn about the characteristics of systematic reviews and look at an example together. What is a systematic review? It's a specialized type of research that uses rigorous, pre-planned methods to synthesize the results of many primary research studies. It involves a systematic search of the literature to identify those primary studies, and then uses a specific predetermined process that will combine the results of those studies. A systematic search means that search criteria is predefined, including search terms and subject headings, using specific databases and advanced search techniques. Because of the rigor of a systematic review and the fact that it's bringing together the results of many individual studies, it's considered a very high level of evidence when it comes to evidence-based practice. The purpose of a systematic review is to share the findings with clinicians so they can integrate those findings into patient care. Systematic reviews do not present findings from new experiments or studies, so they are considered a type of secondary literature. Let's look at an example of a systematic review found in the database CINAHL Plus with full text. You can see here that systematic review is in the title. Often the title will indicate if it is a systematic review, but not always. It is best to read the article to determine what type it is. A systematic review may have all the same sections that a primary research article will have, including abstract, introduction or background, methods, results, conclusion, and references. But the content in those sections, particularly introduction, methods, and results, will tell you if you're looking at a systematic review or primary literature. The background or introduction section tells you why the authors are doing what they're doing, including the purpose of the study, what other primary studies have concluded in the past, and how that ties into the current study. The introduction section might identify the study as a systematic review here, like this example. The method section is usually a very clear way to differentiate a systematic review from other types of studies. In a systematic review, remember that the authors are systematically searching for other research studies to bring together to review. So, in the method section, the authors will talk about how they found the research articles that they're summarizing. In our example, the authors have a subsection called Data Sources and Search Strategy that highlights the databases they searched, the search terms they used, a tool they used to search websites, as well as a method of reviewing reference lists from relevant articles. In the results section, the authors will identify how many studies they looked at. In our example, over 5,000 titles and abstracts of articles were screened, 191 full-text articles were obtained, and with further criteria, 8 articles from 7 different studies were included in this systematic review. The authors clearly articulate the process of gathering the studies they used. To summarize, a systematic review uses rigorous pre-planned methods to synthesize the results of primary research studies. It involves a systematic search of the literature and a defined process to combine the results. If you need help finding or identifying a systematic review, contact SCC librarians or use the 24/7 Ask a Librarian chat feature from our library homepage.